Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jax. I redrew this sketch and she turned out so pretty. If you want to see how I did it, stick around until after the intro. Okay, so how I usually begin is I do a sketch of the previous drawing. So now I'm going to try my best to give this new drawing the same characteristics or similar characteristics as much as possible to the old one, because it wouldn't be a redrawing if I didn't kind of keep as much of the old on the new. So now I am going ahead and trying to mimic the similar eyes that she had, and even the similar, like the same eyebrow. So yes, and the thing is, when you're doing a redrawing, you also add your own or your current style to said redrawing. But of course, I'm keeping like the shape of her lip. I am keeping the shape of her jaw. Well, not really. Her jaw was so huge in that previous sketch, and as usual, currently I usually turn around the sketch to make sure the jaw is symmetrical. Anyways, so this is the sketch, so I didn't have to be as intense as possible. And also for all my current sketches, I usually add clothes to them. So now I have to draw more neck. I cut it off in the previous one, so I'm gonna have to draw more neck in the current one. So I'm doing the hair as similar as possible, and of course giving her much more space, because in the old one she didn't look like she had any forehead, like she was almost balding. So I'm trying to give it more symmetry and proportionality, I guess. So I'm here adding one off the shoulder, and I'm even giving, here is the outline. So I went ahead and did the outline off camera. So now I'm going to add the colors. I also chose the colors off camera. So now let me just put some over here. Let me begin to add the colors. So I'm going to keep her ombre hair with the purple, red, and orange on one side, and the blue, green, and yellow on the other side. I think I do like that. I think the original sketch was more of a watercolor painting, where I did splashes of watercolor on the page and then I went and draw the girl on the page. But now I'm keeping her hair, the ombre of her hair, but I'm not going to give her skin different colors. I think I will choose a regular skin tone for her skin rather than chaotic colors like that one. And also I'm trying, you see, I got a nice smooth blend for the red and orange over that side of the hair, but the green and yellow was just not working together. I should have used a different marker, but life goes on. Anyway, so now I'm giving her a similar looking lip to the one from my sketch, with orange, yellow, and red. These lips looks really nice. And I'm also going ahead to give her the gray eyes that she had. So yeah, just adding colors to where all the colors are necessary. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and color her shirt blue, because I want to balance everything out. And I think I might add that part as green. And her necklace, let's do yellow. So yes, her yellow necklace to bring back every color together. So now I'm going to add a light brown skin tone, yes, to give it a much better look rather than looking all chaotic and all over the place like the previous one. So at the end of the day, I really like my decision to keep her skin tone neutral rather than colorful. I know it would look different. Maybe I can try a different colorful look, but I think I will use watercolor and see how that turned out. But for this, now that I'm finished, I want to go ahead and add the contour of her face. See, wow. So now I never did this contour before. I'm going to try. This contour is where the light is shining from the side, so the shadow is at on the left side of her face, and I'm telling you, I am so in love with this shadow. I'm trying to switch up my painting or my sketches from looking monotonous or just the same over and over and over again. So change, of course, I always wanted to try drawing side profile, but I think I should try, I decided to try using different light to first before I try different shape, like different shape of face, or yeah, profile or portrait basically. So I'm going to experiment with different shadows of the face, because this shadow, I'm not gonna lie, for my first time, it looks so bomb. Shout out to Pinterest for giving me so much references to kind of look off. It just looks so awesome, so amazing. It just looks so different, and I'm really, if you can hear it in my voice, I'm so proud of the way that I added the shadow. And of course I'm adding my signature lines, but because of the way the shadow is on the face, I'm trying my best to add the shadows differently. Especially, see right here on the neck, I didn't go all out, I just keep the lines within the shadow. And of course I'm adding it to the hair. Also, I got a new Sharpie fine liner and I miss them so much. It just smoothly went onto the page. And again, I have to tell you how proud I am how this shadow turned out. This is so different from my usual thing. I don't usually experiment with lighting and shadows, and I really like how this one is turning out. And of course, it's such a different look from my usual look. And now I'm adding some pattern to her shirt, because I usually like adding pattern to signify, you know, give it texture, give it something different. And now I'm adding the highlights to further take the sketch to another level. So I'm giving her a checkered shirt, so adding the highlights in a checkered pattern. And then now I'm going to go ahead and add the highlights on the necessary part of the face. Of course, on the lighter side it will have much deeper highlights, and on the darker side it would have less highlights. Of course, the lip always remains the same, but also I think I might just, yeah, I'm just adding just one side with the highlighted shadow on the cheek. So now I'm adding the necessary white lines to the hair, and I really like how this sketch turned out. This is by far my best, or this is my favorite recreation so far of my old drawings. You can check out my playlist of me redrawing every one of my other arts, my old art. So I really like this recreation. It just gives me so, it just looks so cute. And of course adding flyaways, because flyaway give your hair life. Flyaway gives your drawing life, so I'm adding flyaways. And now with that, I think I might just continue adding more flyaways and just do the final touches to the eye, giving her eyelid some lashes and examining. So this is the final recreation. But now I think to mimic the color, I'm going to add some outline on her. I'm going to use the opposite colors from her hair. So that was purple, red, and orange. Now I'm adding blue, green, and yellow to the side to, you know, to represent the slashes on her outside. So now this is the finished look. Oh my gosh, it just looks so cool, so cute. And of course I prefer the recreated drawing. So now thank you so much for watching. Bye.